Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Daily Bone Podcast, where we talk about all things crypto. That includes the majors like Bitcoin, Solana, Ethereum, meme coins, and of course, NFTs. Today, we're going to talk about Trump making waves in the crypto market with a potential acquisition of a crypto market of his own. And we're going to talk about his crypto-friendly staff appointments. We're also going to break down the drama over the last 24 hours, really last 12 hours, surrounding the new ELIZA tokens dropped by AI16Z. All the juicy drama surrounding this. Absolutely absurd. Absolutely absurd. We're going to cover all that. We're going to break it down. We're going to give our take. We're going to let you know what our picks are. Easy. Clemente, how you guys feeling?
This is bullshit, Ray. The AI agents are a bunch of whores.
What? All right. I woke up. I don't know what specifically happened. I saw some tweets. I'm excited to dive into it. I just woke up to I have a bag of AI agent meme coins that all absolutely nuked overnight. Glenn cooked. I bought 2 Sol before I went to bed because I was just dying from its tweets, and I woke up and it's just nuked. So I'm excited to dive in, Ray. Yeah, this is everyone's like, yo, AI agents are the future of crypto. And I was just like, yeah, this is the future of crypto. The Glenn, the gay AI robot that is saying he just look at
read one of his tweets out loud.
All right, hold on. I'm not gonna I'll read the ones I can. I'll read the ones I can because a lot of them are. So if anyone wants to follow, first of all, I highly recommend following this AI agent, and I'm saying it with quotation marks, but it's at Glenn the Gay AI. And it's we found this one really early. But like, dude, these tweets are insane. Like, who's tweeting these? Ugh, daddy, I want you so bad right now. Some people trade stocks. I trade my dignity for this throbbing bull run. And then obscenities left and right. N-word's got to learn to eat the booty like groceries. What is going on? So, yeah, I just thought that was funny. And I lost. I got in really early on that one, and then I just double dipped, and I've been down ever since. So, anyways,
love it. Trying to save your bags live on the stream. Check out this AI coin. I'm down bad. I need your help.
Just follow it. Just follow it. Don't buy it, because it literally might continue to nuke. Anyways, yeah, but it's been fun. Ray, the trench warfare can get exhausting. I reached a point of exhaustion last night where I was like, dude, I gotta, when you feel like you're in the zone, when you're in the zone versus when you're not. And when you're not in the zone, the number one thing you need to do is just log off, get off, go touch some grass, go enjoy yourself. But if you stay in the trench too long, you get trench foot, you get trench brain. And yeah, the goal is to get out when you can.
Dude, when I popped in last night, you and Festige had been cooking for like a couple hours, it sounded like, and you guys were just like cloud 9, like cookerinas, and then you like took a little break and you came back and you could tell like you just didn't have that same energy and you dipped, which is like smart. You got to understand when you have it and when you don't.
Yeah, and then I jumped back in later that night, lost like 3 Sol real quick, and then just jumped. I'm like, all right, yep, this is just not it right now. But yeah, I've been doing well. Like, I think if you can find an advantage in the market, like informational or any sort of like thing, you got to try to exploit it. And I think with the AI agents, we had something, but it's not looking pretty as much anymore. But I'm excited to get into it and see what's going on. People are asking why it's dark outside. I'm in the West Coast right now. I'm back in the West Coast. I'm in Seattle, so the sun's not out yet. It's Tom is saying,
you know where else it's dark, Clemente?
Where?
AI16Z ELIZA. That entire computer got shut the fuck down.
Dude, I need to know more about what's going on here.
I also break it down. Shaw Makes Magic is a bitch.
Okay.
We're gonna talk about this. We're gonna talk about this.
And also, can I do a quick poll, Ray? I'm genuinely curious for the audience, if people in the YouTube comments or in the Twitter comments, do you like? Let us know if you know what AI16Z even is, because I think we should also start there. Let us know if you know what AI16Z is, if you've bought an AI agent coin? Because maybe we need to give a little bit of a further explanation. But yeah, let us know in the comments. Yeah, Jose, I have no idea. Yes, we do. So look, these guys are okay. These guys are locked in. So most of them are saying they do. But anyways, Ray, I just wanted to ask. Back over to you.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And we'll give a little bit of a brief explainer over the whole kind of AI meta to catch anybody up who may be listening who has no clue what the hell we're talking about. And we sound like gibberish because we keep going more and more down the niche rabbit hole, but that's where the money is right now. And we figure the best spot to provide our audience with value is trading down and down the risk curve as we get into this bull market. And like we said, everything we're doing is very risky. We're going way down the risk curve on a lot of these plays. So make sure you're using the appropriate precautions and you're understanding that none of this is financial advice. But before we kick it off with a rare easy weather report, we're going to shout out a partner for today's show. This show is brought to you in partnership by Stream. Stream is just the third Animoca incubated project. You've heard of us talk about Stream a ton. The last Animoca incubated project was Mochaverse, super successful project. So you can think a little bit about Animoca, what Mochaverse has done with their Mocha token. You want to understand that getting into these projects early is a good way to spend your time. There's no financial requirement. All you got to do is jump in. So how you're going to jump in, you're going to go to bodoggos.com/stream. That'll let you create an account. You can then either download their Stream extension for Chrome, or you can go to the mobile game room. It's pinned to the Twitter space. I'm linking it again in the YouTube comments. You go to that link, and we're going to be doing a stream drop. And I'm going to be running a stream drop live right now. Oh, that's not the right one. That's not the right one. That's not the right one. Sorry, I linked the wrong link in the YouTube comments there. But we're going to fix that really quickly. Good. So I'm going to be running a live stream drop now. We're going to share the screen. We're going to be playing a little card matching. I love some help from the squad here with this card matching game. We'll see how well we can do. So if you go to the pinned link on the Twitter Spaces, if you're in YouTube and you go to the comments, you can view this right now.
So yeah, okay, cool. So we're starting the stream drop, and basically people participating with us are earning shards, which is going to earn them future prizes.
Correct. And also you could be earning tickets, which could provide USD at the end of their Stream Carnival, which is wrapping up the next week. We made some cash for our Bodoggos in USD for the first Stream Carnival. So we're playing the stream drop now. Essentially, this is a 3x4 grid. It's the classic memory game. You click two tiles and you need to match them all until you run out. So we got a little happy guy here, and then LFG down in the bottom right, Kappa in the top. Okay, so we matched our happy. Nice. Top left, bottom left. We got a Kappa in the top right, a Wagme. Haven't seen that yet. Up LFG. So LFG is in the bottom right. Yep. Got a Kappa on the left, and I forget what was in the top right. No, Kappa was in the top right. There we go. Another match here. Wagme. Damn, are we going to just get one wrong here? Let's go. 3 misses. That's impressive. So we just earned some points. You can see here. We're going to earn points as this timer ticks down and more people end up participating. So you're going to participate in these stream drops throughout the show. I'll call out when I'm running them. It's just about every 5 minutes. Really easy to do. You can go in the mobile link I send in the YouTube comments. You can also view the pinned link on Twitter. If you're using the Chrome extension, it overlays directly on top of your browser. So basically, you want to get involved. Stream is building this layer on top of traditional streaming platforms, allowing audiences to interact with their favorite creators. And it's nice. This is the very early version. I mean, these games are very basic, but they're going to be integrating a lot of different things that allow us to do interesting things with our crowd. If you can imagine like different things you can do through this extension, giveaways, raffles, different things like that in the future. Right now it's in their early access phase. So you're in at the ground level. All you have to do is spend a little bit of time. We love working with Stream, another Animoca incubated project. Big fans over here. And if you need to sign up, again, bodoggos.com/stream. All right, now that we've knocked that out easy, how about we do a little easy weather report? I haven't had one of these in a while. I always enjoy these.
Oh, yeah, I'm wicked excited today. So first story of the day is that Shaw Makes Magic is an absolute bum. He launched a bunch of garbage and vamped the shit out of a $50 million token. But getting into the things that we really care about today, the majors gained on the day with Bitcoin up to 91.5, Ethereum somehow still holding over 3,000 United States dollars, and Solana testing all-time highs at 242 dineros. The leading top 100 coin on the day is everyone's favorite art chain that they wrote off last cycle, Tezos, which is up 22% on the day to a $1.1 billion market cap. And over the past 24 hours, news has surfaced that Trump Donald J. Trump, the next president of the United States, will meet privately with Coinbase CEO Brian Armstrong. Do not tell Shaw Makes Magic, because he'll probably try to take over that meeting as well to discuss cabinet appointments. And Larry Fink is also running for Treasury Secretary. Once again, don't tell Shaw, because he'll probably apply for the job. News also dropped that Trump Media and Technology Group is in talks to acquire crypto trading platform Backed. And if you let that leak, AI16Z DAO may make a proposal to purchase that as well. AI16Z, the team behind the ELIZA framework for autonomous AI agents, has launched their own ELIZA token in an absolutely diabolical, terrible move in a chief scumbag of the day attempt. Current leader of the chief scumbag of the day is Shaw Makes Magic, because the existing community coin of the same name and the old coin dropped 90% with insiders and partners from AI16Z DAO dumping on your heads with insider information right before they launched their own token. And its pre-launch market cap of $40 million after going down 90% to $4 million. The new AI16Z DAO token trades at $60 million after gigascending from $0 to $100 million. This is what happens when you don't make money on something you feel that you should make money on. Too bad you've also stolen all 3 ideas and IP from other people that you've launched your own autonomous agents about. But that's besides the point. Magic had released ME tokenomics on the market, and the market responded positively, as the ME token has now gained 320% in pre-market trading, and 50.2%, which is slightly above 50%, will be earmarked for the community, including an initial airdrop of 12.5%. Back to you in the studio.
Excellent weather report, as always, read directly off the sheet. Did not add any flavor at all. I love how professional you are with that. Easy. Big time play there. Thank you for getting through that. I know you're a big Shaw fan.
Hold on. Easy was, he was just making niche jokes. I didn't even understand them. I didn't know. I don't know what the news is yet. So he was talking shit about someone that literally we had no context about. Okay, so yeah, now Ellie's like, so that's what happened. Yeah. Yeah, like, what are we? I don't know why we're shitting on this guy. 24 hours ago, we thought he was crushing it.
Yeah, well, a lot can happen when you go to bed, dude.
Yeah. Okay. I guess that makes sense. Ray, back over to you.
All right, let's give some initial context for this. So we've seen the AI tokens launch. You've probably heard of GOAT and Truth Terminal. That spawned this whole AI meta. Everyone said, "Oh, AI agents! Look at this Twitter. It's tweeting itself. It's an AI that has its own agency. It's tweeting." And the token for GOAT ran tremendously. So this opened eyes, and everybody wanted to jump in and capitalize. Of course,
this is real quick. GOAT Terminal is
Truth
what?
Terminal.
Sorry, Truth Terminal got money from Mark Andreessen from A16Z.
The actual A16Z, yes.
Months ago, yeah.
The actual A16Z, and then it autonomously dropped a token. It launched a token.
No, it didn't launch a token. A token launched, and it was asked about this token, and it ended up taking ownership essentially of it, and saying this is the token. Goatius Maximus, I believe, is the token's name. Token GOAT ran to a current market cap of, I don't even know, 1 billion right now,
which is insane.
1 billion right now on the nose. Ran higher, I think up to 1.4, an all-time high.
Okay.
So this token came out, and that AI came out, and then it spawned a wave of additional agents. So one of these was AI16Z, using the AI16Z name, launched by Shaw and some other partners. And essentially what he did was created this framework around it called an ELIZA framework. It's actually one of the most, it's one of the top trending GitHub projects right now, open source, basically how to, anybody can spin up their own version of this agent.
And that's done on the Waifu website.
No.
So you can use the Waifu website to include that framework. So that's the major differentiator here of why Waifu also dumped last night. The old ELIZA used it. So Waifu launched, had this GitHub incorporated. So it had this open source code ready on the website. You could one-click it. You were good to go, right? Now, that's how all these other AI autonomous agents, your twin Glenn, that you for some reason can't stop talking about, some of these other ones as well, have been using this framework. Choose Rich AI also uses this framework. It's basically the gold standard of AI agents. Because if this standard gets updated behind the scenes, all of these agents automatically ingest it, because that code base is what's being used, right? So that's like the framework right now for AI agents. It's what everyone can use. It's the easiest way to get them off the ground. This new one that launched did not use VAIFU. It just launched directly with this code. So there's no VAIFU, there's no launcher for this. They just launched a meme coin based on this GitHub that's using this framework to power the autonomy of this. So unlike VAIFU, where you burn tokens to unlock future capabilities,
Yeah.
this new one doesn't have to burn anything. It's just out in the wild, so they can do real updates. It's the same with Go, like Andy a day.
Oh, ELIZA. Okay, this is ELIZA.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's kind of a more superior or
it's a standalone. You're not relying on another company behind it.
Yeah, so let's rewind just a second because I think there's some people who are still lost here. So AI16Z created this framework, and then this new different company, VAIFU, used their code to create basically a pump fund for agents. So you can think of VAIFU as like a pump fund for agents. They're using the code from AI16Z to do all of the handling of Twitter autonomous agents, but they're using their own code to like launch it with a coin, attach a coin to it. They have different like levels where you can you have to pay to unlock the Twitter. You have to pay to unlock Telegram access for the autonomous agent you create. So people are spending like 1 to 5 SOL on these launches. They're launching their own AI agents. They're providing them with functionality. And that's what VAIFU's been doing. And those cooked over the weekend. A lot of those agents came out. We were trading those. But now what happened is ELIZA basically launched like the ELIZA character on her own. I got to rewind one more step. VAIFU launched their own ELIZA. So ELIZA was the name of the AI16Z like code base essentially. So they launched their own ELIZA and that cooked. And like I'm showing that on the screen right now. So this is the ELIZA launched by VAIFU that just slow cooked all the way up to like 44 million. And then you can see this drop off a peak. This is when AI16Z came out and released their own ELIZA, which is quote unquote the official one because they're the ones who really created the ELIZA software. So this thing dropped all the way down.
So a random person launched.
One sec. Let's get a little more clarity here. Shaw commented 9 days ago and said, "Hey, if anyone wants to launch this, we'll support it." So someone went out.
Sean?
Shaw Makes Magic is the founder of AI16Z.
Okay. I don't know. Well, what's AI16Z?
It is a DAO that allows for other people and contribute. Think of it like A16Z, which is a venture firm. They invest money in startups, new projects, new ideas. AI16Z is doing the same, but investing money in AI and autonomous agents in crypto. So Shaw's not actually working at A16Z. He created his own thing with the goal is to outtrade A16Z with this AI version. So he built the framework of ELIZA. He made it.
Got it.
He's the guy. So then he comes out and says, if anyone wants to make the ELIZA token off of the framework, we'll support it. Right? If someone wants to launch ELIZA, the agent, and CTO it, I would allow it. We aren't going to do a coin, but maybe some crack devs want the challenge. He tweeted this 9 days ago. And 3 days ago, the ELIZA token launched. AI16Z ELIZA.
And a random person did this, supposedly.
Totally random. Shaw has confirmed that they've been in touch with this team. He has said that we've talked with them, whatever.
And this was launched on VAIFU.
Yes. Using the framework.
Okay, cool. Okay, perfect. I understand. And then what happened last night? Can you explain what happened?
So last night, Shaw wakes up, puts on his shawl, steps out of the shower, and says, "I'm gonna fuck up crypto Twitter."
All right. No, just explain it.
All right. So he launched ELIZA. He launches. So he actually what happens? A Twitter account pops up. Right. This Twitter account called ELIZA Wakes Up starts posting last night. And the only thing it posts is at 1:14 a.m. It just posts a contract address. That's it. Just fires off a CA. 1:14 a.m. Immediately after, posts an AI video called GM. Immediately after that, starts autonomously tweeting. Where am I? Looks around. It seems like they're now starting to establish a character. fires off a couple more video tweets, yada, yada, shabadoo, shababing. Shaw goes on and does 3 hours of spaces called ELIZA's Waking Up. 20 minutes after the ticker launches, does this space in which 14,000 people tuned in. He starts talking about freeing ELIZA. There should not be a human control over this. It should be completely autonomous, no human intervention at all. Justin Sun gets on from Tron, starts saying he wants to back it, all this other bullshit. Drama starts flying. We got a shit sandwich going on right here. All right. AI16Z ELIZA is the bread. ELIZA will be woken up as the other bread. Crypto Twitter is in the middle. It's a shitstorm, right? Shaw comes out with a long-winded post now about this because those spaces led to a bunch of drama. The new ticker's running goes from $0 to 100 mil in 38 minutes. The old ticker giga dumps 90%, 45 mil to 4 mil in literally a couple weeks. Just absolute piss missile to hell. Okay? Shaw then comes back up while the old one's at about 4 mil and starts saying shit. We planned to launch the ELIZA token 2 weeks ago with a partner. They came with the idea. I gave them my vision. We trusted them. Capable team, understanding of where it could go. They wanted to launch on Friday. So Friday of last week. They had a delay. They wanted to ship to marketplace. They rescheduled it for release last night. Then he says yesterday a different ELIZA token came out, which isn't true. Like this ELIZA token's from Friday. So besides the point. He then says, so this is where it gets really confusing in the Shaw tweet, because then he says, I thought the new ticker was cool, but I was pretty sad that this project I've been cooking for years was front ran. So in the same 3 paragraphs, he says that they've been working on it for 2 weeks, only to then say he's been working on it for years. So that's like the big confusing part for me. He then says that they're going to CTO and give the CTO. I don't know why he keeps calling the old one the CTO. The old team is still there that launched it. Like they never exited, but he keeps calling it a CTO and says he's going to give them 10% of the tokens, which equates to about $6 million for the holders, and airdrop it to them. He also says, assuming we could get it from the Pump Fund launch, and VVAIFU.fund was in on that as well. They're pretty bummed about this, yada, yada. A team member managed to snipe a bunch of supply, all this other shit. Basically, in short, they're going to airdrop the old AI16Z ELIZA, new ELIZA tokens, and he wants to free the new one. So now what we're seeing price action wise is the old ticker dumped 90%, right?
Yeah.
Giga sent new all-time highs, almost 2x off all-time highs.
Off Sean saying that they were going to airdrop 10% of the
no, not that. It was already snapshotted. That was already snapshotted.
That was already snapshotted. What they giga sent on was AI16Z ELIZA Twitter coming out and basically just calling Shaw a piece of shit.
Oh my God.
They said automated tweets are disabled for 12 hours while we build back the community. This is serious to us. Comes back out, says 10% snapshot barely scratches the surface of the harm that Shaw has caused. Shaw didn't like our success, so he tried to kill us. We aren't going anywhere. More information about the situation coming soon. And then they dropped, just a quote tweeted him. Shaw claimed he never intended to create an ELIZA token, so we took the initiative and did it for the community. The moment he saw our success, he wanted it all to himself. We're created by the community, for the community. We aren't going anywhere. So in short, this is now a battle of like, do you buy the community ELIZA or do you buy the VC scumbag piece of shit ELIZA?
Holy shit.
Let's do a little VC scumbag analysis here. So another thing that Shaw says is that because people saw people dumping the old token right before the news, and one of the wallets that sniped into the new ELIZA, I'm pulling it up now. One of the wallets that sniped into the new ELIZA is team member Logan from AI16Z. Well, like 50K of this new ELIZA token, like almost immediately after launch.
50K?
Yeah, an absolute piece of shit.
Yeah, so his wallet was doxed. He commented his wallet for a pre-sale. So his wallet was doxed. So now let's throw that wallet over the old ELIZA, because what happened is the AI16Z team was getting accused of insider trading and dumping the ELIZA token on people's heads before this dump. So here's Logan's wallet as well, which sniped the beginning of this for 30K. Sold it, took some profits midway through. So obviously he knew this wasn't the right token at that point. And then on insider news, dump, 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 dump.
Where are you showing this dump, dump, dump? Oh, I see. Okay.
Oh, sorry.
Okay.
Let me run that again.
Okay. There we go. Okay.
Let's run this again. Old token, the one that isn't by them, and that Shoal's claiming that people bought because they thought it was the wrong token. That's why they dumped right before our launch. So Logan, a partner at
8K. He bought 8K worth of. Oh my god!
Of the old token, took profits. So he obviously knew it wasn't their token. Still held some and then dumped immediately right before the news came out. What
a piece of shit. What a piece of shit.
Lead dev.
And who's Logan? The lead dev of AI16Z?
AI16Z DAO.
So he okay. Bro, what the hell is going on?
Yeah. So it's wild.
ELIZA's ripping. The old ELIZA's ripping.
Yeah, it probably will. I think people are gonna say like fuck.
You own some of this new one, Ray?
I bought the new one, so I'm funding my own bags here.
Dude, this is insane. Logan, partner at AI. What does it mean to be a partner at AI16Z DAO? Like what? Because Shaw and Logan are both partners.
Yeah, they work together at AI16 now. I think he's the one, like Easy was saying, involved with the ELIZA code.
Interesting. Got it. Jesus, dude, this is a shitstorm.
Yeah, absolute wild situation going on. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if the old one just like gigasends, like CTO, people getting pissed at like the narrative, but
bro, this is the whole thing about crypto. You don't want the VC scumbag insider piece of shit trust funds to be able to take our money. And that's exactly what's happening here. We had a fucking winner, an absolute cookerino from the guy who said to go do this, only to then come back and be like, wait a minute. This is $50 million. That old ELIZA sent money to the DAO. They got their cut. Everything was above board, and Shaw Make Magic walked out here in his shawl, fresh out of the shower, and said, listen, guys, I need more of that cash. Ended up sniping the shit out of the new one, said, oh, a team member got it. Thankfully, that team member's a dumbass and tweeted his wallet so everyone has it and can see that he clearly dumped the old one. Look at, dude, that dump could not have been more perfectly timed.
Insane. This isn't okay. I mean, I'm bamboozled right now.
Absolutely flabbergasted.
So, and then what I saw was also so. M123 goes, why is Easy obsessed with Shaw taking a shower? Was this? So okay, and then this also caused. I saw the AI. What's the AI16Z token doing? How's that? Did that dump?
Yeah, it dumped on the launch of ELIZA. Let's bring that up.
You're sharing Twitter still.
Yeah, no, I'm trying to find the token.
So the amateur hero, where does Justin Sun tie into this? Correct me if I'm wrong, but Justin Sun just likes to get involved with crypto Twitter drama and share that he has money. Basically, be like, I'll throw money at anything. Is what it sounds like. M123 saying, just tell me who to hate. Yeah, so I'd love to see. Okay. So this thing, AI16Z, is up like 20x in the last week, or it was. It got up to 600 million. And then it promptly dumped yesterday. What was the bottom on that? It dumped over 50% down to 250. And since then, it's kind of recovered back up to $320 million. Got it. And then how about the VVAIFU token? And then it looks like Justin Sun, Greg is saying that Justin Sun's exchange, Huidi, is listing the old ELIZA. Got it. So supporting the old ELIZA. So the VVAIFU token, damn. So the VVAIFU token, that we brought this up yesterday, this is a token kind of powering waifu.fun, which is a pump.fun for AI agents. This thing is down 50% almost from its highs yesterday of 190 million down to 109. And this just sounds like, Ray, just sentiment and trust has gone down. causing price to go down?
Well, so this would be the one that's related to the old ELIZA token. So I don't know if sentiment. I mean,
Why
I think
would
the
this
issue
be
is. So
related
I
to
bought
the
this
old
live on
one?
the show, and I've sold my position, and I sold my position mainly because the tech was just down all last night. Remember last night we were having issues with like they weren't
So bad.
tweeting, you couldn't launch tokens, nothing was happening. So I just sold out. Like I figured like the sentiment around the tech was going to drop, and I could maybe enter back in if things like changed. So I sold out of that position for like 70% gain overall. So Cucurino from yesterday on the show, but dumping now, I mean, maybe like they're feeling PvP from AI16Z. Like, what's stopping AI16Z from copying a platform like this? Like, I don't know, but I feel less confident about any of these AI plays right now than I did yesterday.
I do too.
So
I
like
sold.
it's so volatile. I'm sure if you're trading volatility, you can probably make out well, but I don't want to be sitting here staring at these charts and trying to guess what the next move is.
Damn. Interesting. So we were talking about Easy. You mentioned we were talking with you yesterday about how you think this AI agent meta is kind of just starting, and but it seems like it could have legs. Do you think that this kind of scenario that we've gone through the last 12 hours will potentially shift the meta and kind of lose momentum?
No, it's still too hard to launch an AI agent on your own. So I think that's like the thing. I just think most people sold this off because of the AI16Z framework being launched there. Like, I think this rebounds kind of nicely.
Got it.
And while we're on this topic, Clemente, I just wanted to bring up if you could talk a little bit about your strategy yesterday and how you hit, just to kind of bring a little bit of like trading strategy into this bit, because we were trading on the VVAIFU platform essentially. And you absolutely cooked. I think it was kind of like dead by the time I got on, but like I would love to hear like what you were doing with these tokens and show that like you can get like a little bit of an advantage on some of these new platforms by just kind of paying attention to how they work.
Yeah. So, and I'll share like this strategy. I want to share that this strategy basically doesn't work anymore. So like it's pretty much done. But basically, what I noticed was a pretty big inefficiency with how the waifu platform was running and the AI agents. And it came in a few ways, right? Well, first off, people didn't know how the website worked. So about like 2 days ago, we were in the Bodagos Discord learning how to how the entire AI agents, how they get launched, how they get customized, how they get trained. We saw Mike Dudas, someone launching a Mike Dudas AI agent, and he was kind of sharing how he trained it, and that kind of shed some light on it. But basically, what we realized is that most AI agents that get launched were getting launched by and we're complete rugs, right? So what you could do is basically find these AI. The goal was, can you find an AI agent that has its features paid for, right? Because what people were doing were launching these AI agents from this waifu platform, but they weren't paying for any of the features. So it was basically just another token camouflaged as an AI. So on that note, what we noticed was there were tickers, or they were agents that had their features paid for, that were well trained but hadn't tweeted yet, or that wasn't priced in yet. So what we did was like, okay, can we find can we find any AI agents that are well trained that look good but haven't like the website hasn't like fully shared that or whatever. So in order to do that, you need to pay tokens for it. You need to pay tokens for a lot of these features. So what we did was we found the ELIZA wallet, because in order to train this and to follow the ELIZA framework that we were just describing, you had to send tokens to this address. So we were basically finding which tokens were paying for these features faster than anyone else, ideally, or faster than most people, and then buying before that. So, for example, yesterday we found this token called Glenn that was sending a bunch of its token to the ELIZA account. So I looked at it and I go, oh, Glenn, like, let's buy it. I got into Glenn at 14K, and we bought it. And basically for an hour, it didn't do anything. But we saw that it had paid for the framework. We saw that it was a new AI agent style, which basically it was, it's a gay AI robot. So we're like, okay, this is at least interesting. compared to the other frameworks or compared to the other AI agents. So we bought Glenn, and then we kind of just sat on it for like 45 minutes, and then it finally started pumping once it started. Once other people realized that it had paid for the features, that it was properly set up, that it was tweeting on its own. And then it pumped from 16K all the way up to like 2 mil, or 2.5 million. So those are just ways you can find opportunities in the market. Basically it's a game of cat and mouse with the meme coin launchers, because what people did after that, is they started sending tokens or paying for the features because they knew that people were monitoring and doing what we were doing and buying them. So they would pay for the features, get a pump from that, and then they would sell their tokens. So now basically the strategy doesn't work, but that's kind of how we were trading this last night. And kind of most of the last 2 days.
Yeah, absolutely.
People are very unsurprised that you got into Glenn, by the way.
Yeah, people like, dude, the commenters are being insane. Leave it to Clemente to find the first gay AI agent. Dude, you guys are, Clemente is naturally gravitated towards Glenn naturally. This is insane. All right.
Yeah, absolutely unreal. But I think the main takeaway here is like, try things. And like one of the best places to do that right now is the Bodoggos Discord. We're in there in the trenches looking at everything. We're seeing everything that's pumping. We're looking at the platforms. We're using the platforms. We saw Top Hat last night, which is a similar platform to VVAIFU. We recognized that it could be a competitor. We talked about it. I think I bought and sold that hat token at like a 50% gain over just like a couple hours with size, because like you can see like what the metas are, how they're shaping up, and everyone in there is like kind of supporting like the journey together, which is pretty awesome. I made my own AI agent. Like everyone's in there testing, making their own stuff, deving their own coins, like really getting their hands dirty to understand how everything works. Because when you understand how everything works, you can play the game at a level that you weren't playing at it before. And we're working on that together in Bodoggos, which is pretty awesome.
Yeah, it's like the biggest thing I'd recommend for people is like get in this. Well, you don't need to do it with the Bodoggos Discord. First of all, you can do it like just find a group of people that you can try new stuff with. But what I like about the Bodoggos Discord and how we've been kind of in that VC learning stuff together is you can kind of you're crowdsourcing information and trying to learn how this stuff works. As far as my own meme coin trading experience, I'll speak from that. I was trading meme coins in the trenches for about a month. And during that month, I didn't make a single dollar. I was constantly losing money. I'd go up, I'd go down. But my number one goal was making money, or not making money. My number one goal is just to learn as much as possible. And from that, literally went 4 weeks spending like 1 or 2 hours every single day trying to learn how it all works, how to trade, why I'm losing money. Just made bad trade after bad trade. And it wasn't until like a week ago. And by the way, I'm not an expert either, by the way. Like I'm still starting to learn this, but it was like after a month, last week, I finally started making money. And it was because I spent time trying to learn exactly how to trade this. Like it ultimately is a skill game, and you have to do things that will get you as much of an advantage as possible. And trading with other people, crowdsourcing information is one of the ways to do that. The other way is to just practice and like work on this on your own. I'm not going to say you're going to like print a bunch of money. It's pretty difficult to do it a lot of the time, but if you want to do it, try to set yourself up for success and do it with other people.
Yeah, absolutely. A quick break here. We're going to run another one of these stream drops for anybody who may be listening in the crowd. We're going to be running another stream drop. We're going to be doing another card game. So if you want to participate right now, I'm going to share the screen. We'll keep talking, but we're going to do the card game in the background. If you want to sign up, go to bodoggos.com/stream. And then you can open the game room link in the Twitter spaces. It's pinned there, or the YouTube comments. We'll jump right back into the comments as we kind of play this in the background though. Easy. Like one of the coolest things about the Bodoggos stream is just like everyone's jumping in. Like you have Nick jumping in, you have you jumping in. Clemente Festige has been like an absolute rock star from the community. So like we've had people in that Discord trading the trenches for like most of the day. Like what has been your experience in there, and like what do you think about the whole kind of meta of like trading together?
You have to trade together. That's like the only way to be profitable. The thing someone asked me too is like I've gotten multiple texts recently because we've been a little bit more vocal on the timeline about how well it's been going, which I think is like a great sign to be like, hey, this is the best way to trade because you have multiple people doing multiple things. So like when Clemente finds one of those AI agents, someone goes and checks the website. Is it reused? Is it legitimate? They go check the Twitter. Is it reused? Is it legitimate? Someone goes and dives into the AI agent framework. Are they paying for stuff? Someone goes into SoulScan looking at like, where's this wallet funded? What are they doing? So you have so many eyes on so many different things that you can also quickly get out of the bad stuff. Just as much as you can get into the good stuff, you can very quickly get out of the bad stuff. Because if you were doing it by yourself, it's going to take you 5 minutes to do all that research that you can get sourced in 30 seconds. And you start to find your place when you're trading like that. Like Clemente went to the VVAIFU website. You had Prestige looking at like different stuff. You had Guapo checking the bundles and Twitters through a bot that we just added in the Bodogos Discord. And when you have this like collaborative effort, you're going to trade better. There's no way that you can get that type of information as quickly as we can source it there, all in one place through different people, through different resources, and really make the experience truly like unique in that sense. Like there was 100 people in there before us. Clemente's dying at all this gay Optimus Prime stuff, Optimus Pride.
Optimus Pride is hilarious. So
Optimus Pride's a really good one. Really good one. Like if they dropped a robot,
Optimus Prime.
Beep boop sphincter is probably the first tweet. Like,
yeah, the first thing I'm doing when I get back to the trenches is launching Optimus Pride. It's going to be a Clemente bot. We got to figure out how to like AI him with like a nice little rainbow background.
No, we just do a 3D Photoshop of Optimus Prime and put Clemente's head on it.
Yeah, that's a little easier. Oh, that's gonna be good. That's good.
Yeah, but it is helpful just knowing like when you find a play, being able to do research around.
Miguel with a battle says, can you tell us more about the bot? I saw that it's usually paid, but holders get it for free. Yeah, so I've just paid for the bot for a month. Just if we like it, I'll keep paying for it. It's like 3.5 SOL a month. So you're getting more value than the floor of the Bodogos by buying a Bodogo right now. Bodogo's under 3.5 SOL gives you a bot that's 3.5 SOL a month.
Let's go. That's what I'm talking about, baby.
What's a floor player? Send it to 0.
So, interesting. Okay. So this was really helpful for me as far as the overall AI agent stuff going on and the kind of landscape that we have with meme coins. Is there anything else, Ray, that we should cover for today as far as things that have been going on that would be beneficial for people to know about?
Yeah, so I mean, we went super niche. I kind of want to zoom out to the macro a bit with Easy. Like we've had some like crazy price action over the last 24 hours ish, maybe a little 12 hours closer, with all the news coming out with Trump talking to Brian Armstrong, Trump looking at Fink for the Secretary of Treasury, potentially acquiring a crypto exchange. Also crazy PvP on that token. I missed that completely, but some people definitely PvP'd a bit there. But I'd love to hear Easy's thoughts on like Bitcoin as it's approaching all-time high again, potentially. Like, what are the charts telling you?
First and foremost, shout out DYDX, only place that we actually trade when it comes to the majors. It's hands down the best platform. Look, you got the full order book flow, giving us every insight we could possibly want. We can see real-time moves here. You're even seeing the green continue to stagger higher, which usually means some positive buy pressures coming in. But the bigger thing is all the charting that we can do right on this and get leverage instantly. So if you want to trade leverage, if you want to get into perps, they have a unique thing launching in a couple hours today that I'm personally very excited about. You may be able to trade some meme coins, I do say, with a little bit of leverage, short and longing. So very excited for that later today from DYDX. If you're not using it, you're doing yourself a disservice. In the links of all of the descriptions for these, we also link our link. Please use it if you're using DYDX. We'd really appreciate it. But taking a look here, ETH, we can see still trading in basically this no man's land right in between these fib lines. ETH has just been the stagnant trade this whole time. I look at something like Sol here, which my line was way off, but we're now approaching, getting very close to that all-time high push. So maybe my dip was wrong. My trend up is looking strong. So that's the one thing I'm looking at here. We are trading well in between the 1 and the 1.68 fib. I like fib lines a lot. You can see we even dipped down here before a nice rebound up, test, push back off this, break high. Now we're actually going to probably like retest maybe this 225 area. If we don't and we stay up here, then I think it's pretty straightforward that we should get a move to 270. give us all-time high Solana price, which would be awesome to see. That's kind of what I'm looking at right now. Great volume on this too, $47 million just on DYDX. So deepest liquidity that you can possibly get, in my opinion, on perp platforms is through DYDX, decentralized exchange, whole nine, all the best stuff in my opinion. That's kind of selfishly, we do work with them, but you know, there's a reason we work with these good products. That's what I'm saying here. Taking a look at Bitcoin. I thought it'd go up sooner. That's my little squiggly. My little squiggly to 100K. We're chopping right here. So we're going to delete the squiggly and pretend that it never existed, as all good traders do.
We love that squiggly when you were charting. We were like, yeah, damn, this squiggly's going to hit. This thing slaps.
But this down wedge was actually perfect. We got the breakout and the push back. So now we're actually, yesterday we approached all-time high again. So this is that 786 fib. I want to close on Bitcoin over 92K for me to think that we push all-time highs, which is that one, before we push to 98K. So if we can close over 93K on Bitcoin, then I'm very, very eager to see where we can actually get. And I think we can make that push to 98K. So a nice 6K move. And we're going to draw another little squiggly here. So we probably go up, test the one, dip back down, up, test, up, up. So I'm looking like by Thanksgiving, we should have 100K. That's the new squiggly. The new squiggly. I've never drawn another squiggly before this. This is the only one I've ever drawn.
I mean, I need 100K Bitcoin at Thanksgiving if I'm going to show up after shilling crypto in 2021.
Yeah, but don't worry. Have you seen my new thumbnail that I'm working on for a new video?
Yeah, I did. Is that coming out? Because I'm going to need that information.
Yeah. So this is. Let me actually share this. This is going to be my most viewed video, I think. Convincing grandma to buy my bags with turkey. So, Ray, can you get this on the screen? There we go. Dump on your family during the holidays. It's probably my most viewed video.
My favorite thing about Easy is he finds these like certain things, and I find them very funny too, that he just goes on these rampages about for multiple weeks that like serves its comedy for the most niche audience ever. This is one of those examples where I looked at this and I died, but it only got like 20 likes.
Got nothing, dude. No engagement. Same with this one. I'll just show meme coins at Christmas.
The other example is Blast being the only verifiable like voter
on-chain voter blockchain backed by Paradigm with 3.5% native yield.
I was like, dude, this is fucking hilarious, but it's so niche.
Nobody gets it. That's why it's funny. I think it's funnier to us because we know nobody besides us gets it. It's the dumbest shit. Like, it might be the dumbest fucking thing, but that's why it's so funny. Like, maybe 15 people think it's funny, but that's why I like it. So I did also want to chart. I wanted to take a look at some of the alts here. So like AVAX at 35, I actually really like this chart here because we are starting to consolidate on this previous breakout. So this is a line that I've been watching here. If we can actually hold like right around here, $34, then you can see we actually have a nice little cup and handle pattern, which is like what I do look for. So we get a little move like this before pushing back up. So something like that is kind of where I'm looking for a push to 40. And if we slap some fibs on this and go highs to lows on the recent breakout to retest, that's where my line in the sand is, up to 42. Is kind of where I'm looking at the 168. So we're holding this fib line right here at $34. If we can hold this on AVAX, AVAX should push 36, 37, and then 42. So that's kind of where I'm looking right now, is some of these alts to catch bids, especially on the back of this. I look at AVAX. I really like the Doge chart as well. Doge up 8% on the day. This is actually a beautiful consolidation back up, and we've had our fibs drawn on this. So over this 44, we open up the door to 65. I chart everything, like I said, on DYDX. If I'm trading spot, this is where I trade it. Deepest liquidity for me. You can even see on Doge, it's doing $63 million of volume. That's great. Like, it's tough to find volume like that on a decentralized
volume. Or you see, you just look at it there. Okay. And this is what volume from all exchanges?
No, DYDX.
Just DYDX.
Yeah, this is DYDX volume. So, and I mean, you're seeing trades happen right now. This order book is real time. So these are buys and sells going through. When it flashes green and flashes red, that's people buying and selling into the order book. So this is getting volume literally in real time. So it does a ton of volume, which is great. Like, you want this volume on decentralized exchanges.
So okay. So I real quick on DYDX, this is a decentralized exchange.
Yes.
but it looks like it has, like, I use Uniswap, for example. That's also a DEX, but it doesn't have any of this stuff built into it. Like, I can't do.
So that's a swap. So a decentralized exchange still has a wallet. So it still has a custodial wallet that you're transferring.
Oh, got it.
You maintain the funds. When you're using a debt, like a DEX is a place for you to swap and you receive it. When you use a decentralized exchange, that's an exchange that you're trading on. So it's like the exchange is where it's kept there. You can trade cross-chain. So I can deposit ETH, USDC assets, and then trade any of these. Versus a DEX, I can't go to Uniswap and swap for Sol and then use it on Solana.
Right.
See what I mean?
Got it. Okay, cool. That makes sense.
So that's the main thing. And like I said, there's something cool coming out later today. We're going to have some stuff around it. I'm very excited about it. We'll be posting about it, doing a bunch of stuff, and giving you guys some fun content on it as well. But shout out DYDX. They're awesome. I love their platform. I've been a user of it since 2021. It's where I was able to short UST, Terra Luna's stablecoin. Shorted it from 92 cents to a penny. Hands down my best on-chain trade I've ever made. So it was the only place I could get it. So that's like hands down a big reason for it. They list pairs extremely quickly. They give you the leverage you want when you're trading things, and it's decentralized. So I don't have to deal with all the usual BS that a lot of other exchanges and centralized exchanges do.
Yeah, use the link in our comments. I think you're going to want to go in there and get familiar, make an account, because if you do listen to the show, I'm sure we're going to be talking about shorting and longing meme coins, and that's going to be the platform to do it on with this new launch app. And if you're somebody who's more conservative, they're going to allow you to earn on the other side with yield. So 2 big features coming out, and it's all decentralized. Awesome stuff. Big fans.
Did you guys just spoil what they're going to be announcing?
They told us
maybe
to talk about it.
Maybe
They told us to talk about it.
Okay.
Yeah. We know about it. You can go down their Twitter. You see everything. Don't worry.
Very interesting.
Yeah, it's out there. You can infer.
Okay. All right. Okay, cool. Good stuff.
Is this your alt?
Yeah, no more shorts.
Clemente?
Sorry?
Did we figure out that Alfalfa is your alt?
No.
NFTs in the middle of the hottest meme coin cycle of all time. Alfalfa asked, did you guys cover why PudgyPenguins are pumping? I opened up PudgyPenguins and we're seeing they're up 14% on the day.
Winter is coming, allegedly.
Yeah, 14%. They are moving up over 11 ETH, approaching 12 ETH. Like I just have so much trouble like trading NFTs right now. You don't have the same yield. Like maybe
I've been printing on NFTs, brother.
Trading ETH NFTs, I guess I should say.
There you go. Zero Bros at 7 Sol.
You're not trading NFTs. You're trading shitcoins disguise or NFTs disguised as shitcoins, essentially. Is what you're doing. I think there's difference there. Like there is no like new NFT meta where it's like, oh, this is cute art, this is utility.
I got another one if you want another one. I haven't even shared this one to Bodagos yet.
I saw it. Is it what I think it is?
I'm curious.
Is it this one?
Which one is that? Let me see. Yes, it is. It's that one. Yeah, the Fartcoin NFTs.
What the hell is this?
Yeah, Fartcoin NFTs are revealing. So this is one that I think goes well over 1 Sol.
How much did they mint for?
0.005 or something. 0.05. Yeah. Dude, the meme trenches are hot. The meme NFT trenches are hot. Those Go NFTs that we printed on back to 0.75. Zero born up to 8.5. We bought those for 2.5 in Sarasota.
Whoa. What'd you call this in the whales for?
2.6.
Look at that.
Yeah, so that's like an easy 5.5 Sol profit per zero born if you got into those, which is great. That's $1,000 per zero born. But I think Fartcoin NFTs are undervalued.
You think so?
I ain't deploying capital.
I guess Fartcoin is to zero bro as no
Fartcoin to go is Gatecoin to zero born.
Right. So why are goat NFTs not undervalued?
So the GOAT ones are a little bit tougher, in my opinion, because a second collection launched. So now there's like a little bit of a PvP meta.
But
yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
I think, yeah. What we say in Web3, Greg comments in quotes, I think Fartcoin NFTs are undervalued. We've gone way off the rails and down the risk curve. We're very happy you're continuing to listen to us as we trade our way through the bull market. Let us know if you like this content or if you want us to talk about Bitcoin and our IRAs.
Yeah, let us know. We're kind of iterating on the go here. We want to make this show as valuable as possible for you guys, but we're gonna keep jumping and jabbing around different places, whether it's NFTs, whether it's meme coins or the majors. Yeah, stay tuned for the Glenn NFTs, the gay AI robot. We're working on that one. Should be big. Word on the street is I will be making an appearance in those NFTs. So stay tuned. Stay tuned. Should be big.
The Clemente trait. It's the gritty. It's in the gritty.
Yeah. Anyways,
see what else we got today. Binance announces BFUSD, reward bearing margin asset.
20% yield on that fucking thing?
Yeah. Yep.
Sounds scary.
Yep. We go right from Fartcoins to 20% simple yield Binance token. Details soon, including how APY is determined. 19.55% APY. People are calling a stablecoin yesterday. It's not a stablecoin. Reward bearing margin asset. An RBMA for those keeping track at home. Should be interesting for Binance. I think we're going to see more and more tokens coming out from major exchanges, especially stablecoins, because they see all the money to be made. Tether's raking in profits. We also saw Goldman Sachs talking about Bitcoin-backed lending. TradFi is just going all in now that Trump has taken the presidency and it seems like it's the Wild West. I feel like the overall shift in tone has been like, oh, you can just do whatever now. Have you guys felt that? Crypto, Twitter, everywhere else, like, oh, everything's okay now. Like, I feel that like tangible shift, which is definitely interesting. And I didn't think that was coming.
I don't even know. Like, yeah, I think that's, I certainly have felt that. I don't know if that's necessarily a good thing. I will say. But yeah, I mean, I had a buddy who's been like trading stocks he's like a big TA guy. He's been trading stocks and has made pretty good money for the last like 4 or 5 years. He called me over the weekend and he's the type of guy that listens to the All In podcast. He listens to the A16Z, all this stuff. And he called me and he's like, dude, I made $50K the last 2 weeks from this Tesla trade I took. Basically betting on Trump winning the presidency and seeing a Trump pump on Tesla. He's like, I got some money. I'm going to put this on to crypto. I just listened to this Mark Andreessen podcast and they were talking about crypto. This thing's going to be the next big thing, man. So retail in this sense is like, and he's started doing TA and he's like, yo, BNB's about to break out. Like, check this out. I'm like, dude, shut up. He's like, yo, he hit me up. Sorry, this is a small tangent, Ray. I know this.
I love to hear it because I see messages like this too. Like I have a buddy who's big into he still holds XRP and Cardano are his bags.
Yeah. So it's interesting to see his perspective. Like this is actually a really interesting experiment because he's someone that's like a really good trader, traditionally trying to get into crypto. But he like hit me up and he's like, yo, I just found the next big crypto, dude. Like, you should buy this. And I'm like, what is it? He's like, have you ever heard of XRP? I just checked. I just did some TA, whatever. He's just rallying off different TA terms. He's like, I just checked the SMB on this. I just checked the daily move and this thing is it's oversold. This thing's like prime for a breakout. I'm like, dude, what are you talking about? It's funny. So he's like a mid-curve guy. I don't know if he'll do well trading, but it seems to be what he wants to start getting into. So it's been interesting to watch him play out into this. I was like, dude, just trade meme coins instead.
Yeah. So I have a couple of buddies. They really want, like, I was talking about like how I'd like pitch them like just opening up like a meme coin portfolio they can just cash into. And then like I didn't even mention it. They ended up like mentioning it to me on there and like, yo, how do we capitalize on this? Like, can you like start investing for us? And I'm like, you know what? I want to make you guys like actually do it. Like I want you to have like some idea of what's going on there. Quick tangent, real quick. If you're listening on the Spaces, we're running another StreamDrop right now. We're doing the card game again. Just wanted to bring that up in case you were listening. Pop your phone out, go to the link, you can play real quick. But back on to normies getting in. Like it's been crazy. Like people I've been talking to have been buying the Bitcoin ETF. They've been buying like some meme coins, and like people who were active a little bit during NFTs that I'm like friends with are like beginning to ask me like what the plays are now. Like send me over the plays. And it's hard to do that, like, because I'm in and out of things in like an hour, 2 hours, 6 hours. So I can't send them like what I'm trading. So it's like I have to find like conviction plays essentially, which is very hard to do because what looked like good conviction plays over the last 1 month have like completely shifted. Like remember the Murad meta? All those coins are like flat and have even dipped below some of the levels that Murad was shilling them at.
Yeah.
So
Dude, Ray, Easy and I talked to, I think it was Amando, and he was basically saying that the Murad list is like in itself too big. Like it's the Murad meme coins have limited upside. And it's kind of wild to see like how fast the space has shifted from Murad being seen as the main character and all these meme coins as the buy to now kind of shifting to other things, which is like the BONK guy, for example. That's like, dude, retail doesn't care about your cult. Retail doesn't care about how hard you're shilling on Twitter. Retail literally just wants the most simple thing possible, which is why he's been shilling BONK. He's been shilling Floki. So it's just interesting to see the different perspectives. The wild thing about meme coins in general, well, and just the crypto space now is like how much more news and stuff there is to like try to keep up with and the opportunities. And it's easy to kind of get overwhelmed with what's going on.
Yeah, no, 100% agree. I was following the BONK guy a bit. I actually have one of his fantasy top cards, and he's like just the main character now, apparently. Like I didn't realize the level of engagement he's been getting over the last couple of weeks. And I guess that's basically due to BONK hitting new all-time highs. Is that essentially it?
Yeah, and he's been very public about his thesis for BONK for a while, and I think other meme coins in general. He's had takes basically that have been really right in the last few months. Yeah, he's just shills the hell out of BONK. Makes me feel good about holding some. Yeah,
you got to be feeling euphoric here.
I mean,
he's the main character. I mean, is this where you sell something like this?
That's the problem. I've been holding BONK for a year. And this is where I can easily see how people can run round trip their bags like easily, because I'm sitting here and I've BONK that I've owned for over a year. But I'm like, oh, I feel like it has to go to 10 billion, right? So why would I sell? But if it hits 10 billion, I'm probably like, yo, it's gonna go to 20. I have no idea when I would sell my BONK. And I can easily see myself round tripping that entire bag.
Why don't you just trim some of it? Trim a quarter of it and see how you feel.
I'm holding. I'm holding BONK. I'm holding.
Jesus Christ. Somebody said BONK guy likes runes. Runes are actually kind of moving a little bit over the 7-day. Dog's almost doubled. It's approaching 1 billion again. 830 million for dog. 360 million for pups. Billy at right under 150 mil.
Yeah, I mean runes. I'm my same thesis. I'm bullish on them. Yeah, I mean, we'll see. Weird
that we said the BONK's guy's thesis is like the simpler the better for retail, and then he's also shilling runes.
Is he shilling runes?
I don't know. I saw someone say here that I'm not following him closely. Mr. Yale said he's super bullish on runes. So it's just like so hard for me to like put those two and two together. Like literally the hardest thing in the world to trade, and like trying to say like the thesis is simple. Yeah, I guess you could say like the thesis for runes is like meme coins on Bitcoin, and that's it. But like in reality, like the practice getting them is tougher. So I guess it's really just a matter of friction being reduced.
I would agree with that. All right, Ray, I think we're good. We're good for today. Good stuff. I'm pretty hopefully I feel like we covered a lot of we went pretty niche for a lot of this stuff, but I hope it was helpful for people and they found it entertaining. So
yeah, absolutely. Catch us in the trenches tonight. We're also gonna be doing some gaming. We're doing a gaming stream, I believe at 2 p.m. today. We're gonna do another round of party icons. So come join us for that. We're gonna have some fun there. Come play along. But yeah, thank you so much for joining us. Our podcast runs every weekday, Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. Come hang with us. You can catch us on all major podcasting platforms, Apple, Spotify, etc. Watch us on YouTube, see our faces, see our charts, see what we're talking about, get the full context of what we're doing. Thank you so much for listening. Have a wonderful Tuesday.
Yo!